there. Jamie's fly in the hull. That's where you put it up on one pontoon. And the pontoon boat broke in half. And we swam back to shore. Left the boat in the water and swam back to shore and drove home.
And how far was it that you swam?
Not far. Maybe a couple football fields.
Oh.
I said, well, what about the boat? He's like, shh, leave it. Wow.
It's a good thing it wasn't out deeper.
Yeah. He said, it's junk, just leave it.
Maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, got his truck painted. Right? So he comes over to the house that morning and he says to me, hey Bob, you gotta come over, you gotta take me down to get my truck, right, down to the paint shop. He says, it's not registered, so stay behind me, right? But we don't get caught. He said, we're gonna run through Timber Oaks on the way back, just stay behind me. Yeah, okay, we've done worse than that. So I go over there, we pick up Jamie, and we go down and get some truck from the paint shop. So start out on the highway, just get an arrow light on, right? Left-hand side arrow light. It stayed on until we got home. It was 5.5 miles.
Wow.
Let's not draw any attention, right?
Typical.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
That was staring it up for Jamie, Bob said.
That's saying goodbye to my son.
We're gonna put a little marker.
Sorry about that.
No biggie. No biggie.
Wait, are you gonna put the whole thing down, the whole cooler down there?
No, just the, whoops, I'm gonna push it back in to get this handle.
Maybe you can put it in the hole of the brick or not.
Not a bad idea, it's a good idea actually. Just turn it around. This is nylon, Bob. That won't deteriorate too quick.
That'll be there a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
And it'll go down slow, right? And it won't hit the bottle and break it, right?
No.
No.
Hopefully it doesn't kill no animals.
It'll create a house for all the animals.
Yeah.
It'll create a coral reef.
Yeah. They'll put coral all over it.
Okay.
So it's a good area because
Make sure you get
Cold,
picture of it.
cold.
Grace, where are you?
Okay, you want to do together? Got it. 1, 2, 3. Bro. Get away.
Guys, I don't think that's a good idea. The boat.
it's not going to tip over.
Can you see it?
No, just
Probably went under the boat.
ocean embraced it. He figured he ignored the law of physics with the berm and decided to go whoosh over the berm and into a pine tree. And
He had too much tire pressure on the rear tires, and
I believe he
went around the
ambition.
But I was there. Yeah.
he went around the berm, and he didn't make it like Adam said. And he said he saw that pine tree. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna hurt."
That's a Jamie.
And I was very adamant about him always having his helmet on, and his head did hit the tree,
Yeah.
or it could have been a lot worse.
I was just learning how to drive a vehicle at 4th Avenue, and so Brian stopped us, told us Jamie was in the woods out back behind the house, and me and Mama went right to Jamie.
And he
right
said,
to him and found him.
he says his hand is cut off.
Yeah, I remember that.
But it was the way it was broken, and he had a jacket on. It looked like it was.
11 11 breaks in his arm.
That was his first life, wasn't it?
Eleven breaks.
That was his first life, I
Was
think.
this in his body?
I don't think it was in
They put it in the axis?
It was in the
He flipped
arm.
the car for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
He flipped the car first.
Then he flipped the car again when he had a cast. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
He rolled it.
He rolled it. Yeah.
Him and George Wellborn.
Man, Uncle Jim had a lot of life.
Somebody had
Not
given
just
Jamie
two.
an old Cadillac. I guess it was on its last leg, well, run out 6 cylinders. So the 4 of us decided, well, we're going to destroy this thing. So right there in the plaza that we live in, the block that goes by the front of my house and goes by the front of his house, we took turns going around that block. Of course, a lot of the houses weren't there, right? And hitting trees and poles or whatever, and that devil out of that car.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where we couldn't turn it no more. All the fenders were caved in on top of the tires. We had to call a junk man to come and get it. But we had spent about 3 hours playing with that thing.
He did that more than once
Yep.
with the Samoans, yeah.
Because BJ's boys, at one instance, were in one of his caddies, and Jamie's running it through the woods and stuff, and the boys are back there eating pizza.
Try and eat pizza.
He comes over with his old white truck before he bought his new one.
Dirt bike.
He's got bullet holes in it.
And he
Yeah.
and he came home and he,
So my
he
wife
told
says
me
to him,
about that.
Yeah.
He came
Jamie.
home and he was like,
Well, how come
Where's
there's bullet holes in
my-
your truck?
"What was it?"
He said,
Daddy?"
well, I got stuck in the mud, this, that, and the other thing, and I got out my gun and I shot
And
it.
then Jason.
So,
Oh, I wish we'd have told that at the party.
so anyways, my wife wanted to, but she was,
Yeah.
she couldn't handle it emotionally. So then a month goes by, maybe 6 weeks goes by, and he comes over and he's complaining to us about his truck again. So my wife says to him, oh, give me your gun, I'll go shoot it. So now he ain't shooting my truck. I said, that was yesterday, not today.
One of the pedals came off. Look.
I live in the Netherlands, and my best friend, he's English, so he came over one Christmas, and we were on the airboat, of course. Better Florida experiences than going on an airboat. Thank you. And so we went to the estuary where all the seagrass is and everything. My friend had glasses. So he told Jamie said, Colin and Adam, get off the boat and I'll show you what I can do with the airboat. So we're just sitting there watching, and he goes in the airboat, and my friend's glasses fly into the reeds. And thankfully I saw him go, and he just panicked because he's blind as a bat without it. We went to the reed and found it. He said, I can't believe you found it. Of course, Jamie's just laughing. He said, I told you it was going to be some wind. So.
And Jamie found him?
I found him.
Oh.
I saw him when they went off, and I watched it, and then thankfully I was just looking at Colin laughing when it happened.
You did tell Colin, right?
Colin, yeah. He sent the email with that story.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't know if you saw it yesterday. There was this little thing with 4 photos of Jason and Jamie on the airboat.
Yep.
And the significance of that brown, that was my jacket. And I just bought this jacket. It was a nice jacket. And Jamie, it was Christmas time. And Jamie said, you need to keep that jacket on or it's going to get cut into the fans. I said, whatever. Sure as hell, it literally just came right off me and just it ate it. And so I just got the jacket, made that little thing, and thought it was kind of fun. But that was a nice trip that Jason, Jamie, and I did together, just us 3. That was the last time we did the boat. I think.
He's coming with his second airboat there, and he's got a Panama bottom now, right? So he said the Panama bottom lets you run along shore. You don't have to be in the water anymore because it's slippery. It's like a plastic, so on and so forth. So we're coming back and we're down here playing in the high grass, and then we come back into the marina, right? And instead of putting it on his trailer, he goes right up the ramp and turns around in the parking lot and back in the water. And then 2 days later.
Mallory's flower rose is literally perfect. Like, look at it.
Yeah.
It's like gorgeous.
Yeah, these are real pretty.
I'll drink
For Summers in Sterling.
At Mallory.
We were up
Oh, yeah.
Here's to you, Jamie.
Yeah, that's,
I love you, my son.
You should have said roast.
Yeah, prost to her,
Roast.
no Mississippi.
your mother and you.
Roast.
Jamie tried to explain to my wife, who's Dutch, how to
You
spell
killed
Mississippi,
Mississippi.
the last one, and that story, and they laughed Bettina still couldn't do it. Just the way Jamie was saying the story.
About